Testing, 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 testing. All right, welcome everyone. This is Ben Friesen here with the USBGF, and this weekend we're streaming the Boston Open ABT online event. We are currently in round 8 of the event, and here we have Gary Kaselny and Rune. I don't know how to pronounce Rune's last name. I'm sorry. Let me just get a few last things worked out here. Gonna get the names right and the checker colors right, and then I will be providing some commentary until we pick up some, hopefully some more players to do commentary. So I'll be right back. All right, we are set. We are into game 1 here. This is Gary Kaselny, a Florida player, versus Rune, who I believe is from, well, I should know, Sweden, I think. But I've got Rory calling. Let's see if we can get some info from him. Hey, Rory, you're live on the stream.
Hey, I was actually asking you to send me the Zoom link so I could join.
All right. Why don't I send that to you right now, and we'll see you on stream.
I'll be on there shortly, and I think Mr. Ravello might join us before the end of the match.
Awesome. Well, I'd love to have him.
Yep.
So Rune, Rory, I'm sure will fill us in on where Rune is from, but has been having great success in the online tour. Oops, sorry, let me turn off my audio there. You'd think I'd be better at this by now. So many elements here. So 5-3, looks like the cube is still centered. So Gary's going to be looking to find a double very soon. In fact, this sequence where Gary picked up an extra 4 pips may have been enough to make this a pass. Looks like 58 to 65, that's 7 pips, certainly more than 10%. If we adjust using the Keith count, it looks like it may be a bear take. Let's see what Rune does. Yeah, I believe this is right on the edge based on the Keith count. I'm just going to go ahead and plug it into XG. I'm beginning of an 11-point match, and it's just a race. I think that many other factors would be what determine whether I take or pass this cube. If I believe I'm the favorite, then certainly I would just pass it and not leave it up to luck, a marginal decision. But Rune does decide to pass. And here we are already into game 2. Gary and Rune both starting off with some points in their home board. Oh, look, we've got Rory and Ryan both joining us. Hello, Rory. Well, here they come.
Hey, Ben, are we live or you have us?
Hello, yes, we are. Hello, Rory. Hello, Ryan. We are live. Welcome.
Hello.
Hey, folks. Let me just bring up the match. I already have it up, actually. If you want to, Ryan, the match that's currently being played is between Rune and, is it Craig Anderson? Is that correct?
I think that's Mobodla, right?
Yes. Oh, it's Gary? Oh, it's Gary Caselny. My bad.
Okay.
G. Caselny.
So we have a 5-4 for Rune.
It looks right to me.
So 5 is going to come down for sure. And he has to debate whether to slot the 4-point or slot the 2-point. I guess the 4 point's a better point, so that'll be my play.
Can't say I disagree with that.
You can also duplicate 4s are coming down with 2. Okay, chose the first one. Hitting down seems standard.
I think you got to hop out here, right?
For sure. I think you hop. There's too many guys in the zone. You don't want to get pointed on. And you're ahead in the race once you pop out, so it's a good idea.
So, well, I just want to say thank you everyone for watching. Welcome to the Boston Open, round 8 of the More Swiss Open. Excited to have Ben Friesen helping us out here, organizing the stream, and one of the young studs of backgammon these days, Mr. Ryan Rebello. Some of you may or may not recognize him, but this kid is pretty darn good. I've already made and lost a couple bets with him. And I think, Ryan, tell me if I'm wrong, you're like 21 years old.
19 years old.
19?
Yeah.
Oh, so I was going to say 21 and you just finished diapers last week, but I guess you're still in diapers if you're only 19.
yeah, that's right.
Unbelievable.
Amazing the young talent that's coming out of the woodwork here.
It's crazy. His dad, actually, Tom Rebello, I'm sure is the person that kind of taught him the game or at least got him interested. And you know, he passed his dad in skill level some time ago, and he is just climbing the ranks. So much props and much respect to you, Mr. Rebello.
Thank you, sir. It's very much a pleasure to be here. My father is definitely the one that got me interested in the game, but I think it's fair to say that I've sort of taken my game next level in the past year because of COVID. A lot of time to play backgammon, as I'm sure a lot of you know. But yeah, a pleasure to be here, and let's get back to the match, I guess.
One quick thing before we get back to the match. You did mention earlier today when I was asking if you wanted to play in a speed gammon tournament that you had homework to do, and I made some comment about priorities, and you were thinking I was being happy for you and saying, yeah, you're doing the right thing and doing your schoolwork, and that's not really what I meant. Your priority needs to be backgammon.
Yeah, Ryan, we only allow degenerates here. You're gonna have to reprioritize. It's backgammon only. Yeah, sorry. Your professors will understand though. Just let them know you were playing backgammon. They'll understand.
Yeah, something like that.
And
I still got to pass school though. But definitely, the backgammon is definitely taking
commentary, right?
Yeah, it's the first time doing commentary. Excited to do it, and the backgammon is definitely taking up most of my time these days. So I play about 3-4 hours a day on Galaxy. You see me there.
What's your handle on Galaxy?
The Rebel.
The Rebel. That's a good. That's a pretty solid handle right there.
It works. My last name Rebello.
Yeah.
I was also been told that I'm a rebel because I'm a Rebello, so it works.
Excellent. Well, once again, thank you for joining, Ben. Thank you for all you're doing for backgammon as a whole, as well as for the online stuff and helping me with my tournaments. Always a pleasure to have you, and appreciate your support.
Yeah, absolutely. Love having the Boston Open represented on the ABT Online Tour this year. Hopefully we'll be back to live soon, but definitely happy to keep streaming going and keep hopefully the backgammon interest high until we can get back to live events.
So 3-2 here for Rune. That's a good play, I think. Take a tempo hit.
Yeah,
and also not really
kind of
much
a back
of a better
and forth
two.
game we've had. Ooh, what a great double 5 that is.
Double threes hits and makes the ace point.
I see no reason not to do that.
Better than making the bar here. Bar points good for priming, which white has a 20-point anchor. It's going to be very hard to win from priming from this position on for room. Good play.
I think he's thinking about
I think he's thinking about a double here. I think it's a bit too early. I think he should enter before doubling.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely see the reason for thinking about it.
Yeah,
but down 17 is generally not a time you want to.
I actually thought he missed double before when you were talking, but we'll see at the end. Anyway.
I do talk a lot.
So 2-4, enter, play the 2-point. I think it's better than coming out here. It's a bit too much.
Yeah, I mean, he's got 12 checkers on the side of the board.
Yeah, if Rune still had that third checker back behind the prime, I definitely would have considered splitting. But it's just way too much. When
This is actually interesting 3-1.
Outfield.
I'm not hitting on the deuce, but
no, 12 point looks good.
Why not just leave that checker where it was and play to the 8?
You just don't want to hit in the outfield. That's how Gary takes control of the outfield, is by hitting any checker. So you really want to maintain control.
Also, something I picked up on is a lot of times with, let's say you roll double aces, we have to cover the 12 point. XG likes to make 12 point a lot more than 13 point, and I really don't know why, but if you have a chance to make the 12 point, you should probably make the 12 point. It's usually the right play.
Okay. So is that something you're willing to bet on?
I'm not sure.
I am.
6'5".
I'm willing to bet that specific play.
Yeah, for sure.
So you feel very confident that 16-12 is better than 12-8.
Yeah, for sure. It's also more flexible, right? Because you stack the fourth guy and the 8 point. Still.
Yeah, but leaving that checker there controls the your opponent's 13-12 in case he opts out.
Yeah, so that's 12 point, right?
No, because he can hop that check. He could have hopped the checker past it to his own 12 or 11. I'm not saying it's wrong, and I'm not feeling very confident, to be honest. I'm not feeling very confident, but to me, it was definitely a consideration.
I'd be confident with the 12 point there. If you want.
No, that's good.
Oh, here we go. This is an interesting play. He can jump out and make the 12 point again, or he can just play 2 inside.
Well, you seem to like your 12 point, huh?
Well, here I think it's a little bit too big. You know, White has all those guys, even though he is ahead in the race. Maybe just making the 3 point, slotting the 4 point's a better play. Or sorry, I didn't see this. You can play 12 to 3 and keep the 8 point. So I think that'll be my
really interesting. Yeah, I think making the 3 point's got to be right. But
he decides to jump. That's interesting. And he gets immediately punished.
Maximum punishment with double threes.
And now it's a play on.
Is this really a play on though?
Yeah. If first of all, White has so many.
Even if he rolls 1-6, he can double them out probably. So
yeah, for sure. But so that's a thing. Also, a lot of times when I look at a position and I see that maybe it's too good. I see that it's not really that many gammons. It could be a consideration for you to just double them out. But a lot of times, I'm actually like 87% favorite, even though there is no gammons. It's a play on just because your win percentage is so high. So I think that was the case here, and also he had about, I don't know, 20% gammons and managed to close them out with those many guys outside.
He could have hit there and he didn't. He made the prime instead. Came in with the 4 and made the 12. Made the 7 instead of hitting.
With the 4-6?
No, 4-5.
I didn't see that.
Yeah. You have a little bit of knowledge, I must say.
2, 4 point. Maybe it's better.
I wouldn't be doing that.
Yeah. I think I agree with you.
No reason to give him the 4 shots. Just want to see a gammon here. I'm not going to stay on the call for the whole match, or on the Zoom the whole match. I still have the tournament to manage, but I did want to be here for a little bit and introduce Ryan and thank Ben for all his work. Also mention the matches that are coming up later on tonight. We have at least two more matches. Hopefully, we'll get to stream both of them. We have the final of the Masters jackpot between Albert Steg and Chris Trencher. And it's great that Albert is a Boston guy and he's in the Boston Open final. And the commentators for that match will be two other Boston guys, Alex Zemanian and Matt Recolaitis. So
That's fun.
it should be a really good commentary. Haven't seen Matt too much since COVID started, but dude is really good backgammon player, super nice guy, great energy. I think it should be a really great stream with Alex. And also we have the final match of this tournament. So this is round. Actually, this could be the final match, but if it's not, we'll have one more round to finish off the More Swiss main event.
So I just wanted to add there, Gary queued when it was too good. He saw that Rune had entered and came out. I'm probably going to save a gammon. Nevertheless, he could still roll on, hope to roll a couple doubles, and win the gammon. And there was literally no market losers. Even if Rune rolls double sixes, you can still queue Mel next roll. So definitely too good there.
What kind of too good? Like 0.03-ish, or is it worse than that?
I'm not sure. I'd say 0.06, 0.07. I'm not good at those kind of equity guesses, but
yeah.
So 7 point.
So I now have the XG feed ready to go.
Oh, sweet.
So I'll let you guys know if anything big pops out.
That's cool. So double three here for Rune, down 2-0. You're gonna make the 5 point 3 times because there's no better use of those 3 threes. And you have to choose, stepping up or coming down. And I think I agree with that step up.
Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly that coming up here.
You upboard him, you're ahead in the race. And even if you stay back, White makes a 5 point next time, you're in a rough position anyway. Might as well try for it now.
I actually thought about this. I'm not sure if it was right or not, but I thought about making the ace.
I didn't see it, to be honest.
He had two double sixes, came out with two. Oh, this is probably not a cube.
No, I think this is an okay double from Gary. It's definitely an easy take down in the score.
Really? You think this is an easy?
It's a take. Let's put it that way.
You think it's a cube? I think it's an early cube. You think it was on time?
I don't know. One of the problems in my game I find is I do cube early sometimes.
And actually, I tend to miss a lot of cubes. But to me, in my brain, I'm just scooping 100%.
Yeah.
It just doesn't feel like.
You know what? I think I agree with you too. At first, you cubed right away. I wasn't paying attention. You said yeah, but the only market losers you have is making the 5 point and panning. It was basically a tied race, and you're ahead 2-0. So I think you're right. It was too early there.
And this is an interesting 5-2, actually.
Yeah, you really want to make a 20 point, but then where's your 5 afterwards?
You really want to make your 4.2.
Well, making a 20 point is stronger than making your inner board.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Because of the situation where you own the cube, you really want.
Oh, this is a great shot. How do you play it though? You can't go 20-8 too.
I have no problem bringing 2 down.
I mean, neither do I. I think that's the play to come out and make the 7. White has an inner board blot, which definitely comes at a discount to leave your own shot there. And 13-1, just how are we going to clear it next time? Because White's going to come in, make his own inner board stronger, and then we'll have it next time you roll a 6.
You're absolutely right. Yeah, I'm surprised he's taking as much time as he is. I don't know Rune's game very particularly well, but he just recently started playing in my online tournaments. I think this is either just the second or third tournament that he's played with mine. I've heard nice things about him. He seems like a great guy. I've had a couple short conversations with him, nothing extensive, but obviously he seems quite competent. He's 7-0 in the tournament, the only undefeated player.
I remember when I was 7-0 in a tournament.
Did that happen once?
Yeah, my first open tournament, I won Denver and went 9-0.
Well, that's not bad.
No, it's not bad, but the problem is that was my first open tournament. I figured I would do that every time, and I haven't really had the same kind of success since.
Figured you do it every time.
So that's the problem with new back-end players. They don't realize you're just supposed to lose like half the time or so.
Here you should break contact, bring your guys closer. You're ahead in the race by 7 pips. soon to be 11 pips. So yeah, good play.
Yeah, it's clear.
2-win.
One in and go ahead and make it.
Yeah, for sure.
Opponent leaves. It's going to leave you a shot with 6, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Rune's using some clock early on. What do you do here?
I break the 6 point.
You just clear the 6 point, keep a 5 point board, knowing you're going to go next roll.
Here you make the 2 point. You break the 6 point and you make the 2 point. He's gonna find this play though. Here's a shot.
Now, do you leave the 1 shot, minimizing shots, or do you leave the 4?
I think
There's no returns here. That's the problem.
And I was gonna think about a double. I think it's a little bit too early. If he had the 6 point, he could. It would be definitely a stronger double, even though he loses 3 pips in the race. But as of now, actually he's down in the mat. So realistically, it could be a double. But I don't know. I think I'm rolling here. It's really only 6-1 that's the market loser. He also has like 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4 double aces that hits and clears the block on the 6 point.
Yeah, I think double 6 and others are maybe market losers too. So I'm not.
You would cube here, Ben?
When you're down 2-0. If he was down 5-0 or something like that, I think it'd be clear.
The thing is, there's not many gammons here, right? When you're trailing in the match, and you do want to 3-cube aggressively, but a lot of times, if you don't have that many gammons, it's not the best idea. field hit by Rune. And you come down, midpoint, develop it a little bit. So here you can either hit in the outfield and make the 11 point, or you can make the 5 and come down. I'm not sure. What are you doing here, Ben?
Well, definitely making the
Well, you can
5's got to
hit
be
too,
part of the
right?
BMP
You can
play.
do this one. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean, the game's supposed to be a race primarily, but your opponent already has a holding game, so I think you just need the 5 point. I'm not sure though.
10 points. Here, I think you step out the 18 and make the 5. Third guy in the 21 point is really inflexible. He's behind a little mini 3 prime too, so step out. And you're not scared of Rune's board. 3 point. 3-2. You're not stepping out to the 18. 21 points is a lot more valuable than 18 point here. And I don't think you're cleaning up the block in 18.2. See, I wouldn't have done this. I think you should have came down and slotted the 4. Maybe some bad roll numbers that force Rune to hit. Maybe leave some shots. All right, and you really want to 18 point with 20 with the 24 point too. I'm not sure, but that's what at least what I would have done. There's a hit by Gary, and Gary is still alive. Stepped up all the way. Direct 6s escape. 6-2. I think you're playing to the 5 point here, right, Ben? Yeah, just like this. 6-4. So you really want to step out, but I don't see a better 4. So maybe you step out and you hit loose in the 2 point. I think that would be my play. It's a bit stronger than just making the 2 point, which leaves 1 for a bunch of shots anyway and doesn't escape your back, man. This play, that was weird. I'm gonna call that was I don't think that was a very good play. This is a double hit.
Yeah, that was a weird play. Actually wanted to just slash.
Hit, come out and slash, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
5-2 gonna be nice though. Just
yeah, that's a nice hitter though.
But this puts him in the game. I think I'm hitting at this point. I'm not afraid to go
You have
backwards.
to hit. Hitting on the 3 points forced.
You know what though? The 4 point's really strong. I could talk
really
myself into the 4 point.
This is where you wish you were not on the bar, then you can make the 4 point and hit.
Right.
And the problem with hitting is where your other two 4 is gonna go. Huh. I think you have to hit, considering you really, really don't want Rune to make. Really. That's an interesting play, and it might even be correct.
Yeah, it is. Short version.
That's a fantastic play by Gary then. 3-1 by Rune. I think you step up here, considering you don't want if Rune or if Gary rolls a 5, he really wants to cover the 3 point, but he can, but it's just gonna leave direct 6. So and then just safety the blot on the 11.
$3-1 here. We're just gonna stack the 10.
No, I don't think so. I would step up and play 11 to 8. Okay, 11 to 7. Can't be that big of an error. 4-3. Now he might have to come out from the 23. You can't hit, but what does that accomplish? And you don't have timing to play a back game. So this was a good play, I think.
Yep.
6-4. Maybe hit and either come out or play to the 3 to safety that blot.
Well,
I think I would play to, or maybe you don't hit, considering you don't want him to make a second anchor. I'm not sure. That was a complicated play. This is gonna make the 20, or it can hit. Okay, hitting strong. Deuces. That's a great shot. How you play it? Maybe double hit.
Yeah, Yeah. It's close. A bunch of plays are close, but switching to the ace looks to be right.
Okay.
On a high level analysis, it looks like 23, 16, and 5 is very. It might even just be best.
Deuces again. So 1 for sure. I'm gonna go 50 or 16 to 14 with one of them. And where's the other 2? Maybe stepping up to the 20 and going 14 to 12. Keep some outfield control on the 5-3, 5-2, 3-1. This can make the 5, or it can play 10 to 7 and hit on the 22 point. I think I like this play actually. It leaves a lot of shots in making the 5, and you escape with direct 6s and direct 4s when he steps up there. 3-2 is just a pick and pass number, or it can safety the. No, pick and pass doesn't do much. Maybe you want to safety the guys in the 10, or just break the 10. It's a little more flexible play, but it does come in the cost of breaking some of your prime values. I'm not sure. I think I would break the 10.
Yep, it's a good play.
Okay. 6-2, you're gonna run out from the 22. Maybe make the 12 point again. Talk about that one before. It's definitely stronger than the 14 point. Yeah, okay. So this can run, or it can make the 3 point. I think you gotta make the 3 here, leaving a double shot, direct 6s too. I think, and you gotta make another inner board, develop some of those stacks you have. So, okay. And he runs out and gets hit immediately. So 6-2. Was this the best play? The 10 point doesn't offer much in prime value, considering you already had the 4 point. So I wouldn't be too sure about that one.
Stepping.
How about jumping out?
Jumping out, yeah, jumping out was
21
better.
and hit. Okay, this is gonna run. Better than playing 7-1, I believe, and he gets missed. So he's lucky, Rune. Now you got to probably play 10-2. You could safety, and no, I think safety jump out is too much. And 3-1, so you got another direct shot, but you just gotta go to the 14 point, and it gets missed again.
You're not in terrible shape here. 45%.
You do have some timing in the back game, don't you?
Yeah, he's almost. I mean, it's 45%. He's not.
Okay, so he's even positioned. I mean, look how many bad numbers right now. 6-1 is playable. Like this, or bring one in. I want to be too sure. Maybe this is better.
His play was right. This may not have been right.
3-1, no choice really. You have to play 7-3, and he gets missed. And
are you slotting the ace here, or are you just coming out?
Well, you're definitely coming out from that point there. I think I like his play. Slotting the ace doesn't really do much, and you have to cover it. You have a long way to a direct cover. 13-10 seems strong. You don't want to come up here because it decreases the contact zone. Maybe a lot of intermediate players will be considering to play 23-21, try to go for a better, more advanced anchor, but it's just not right considering it decreases the contact zone a lot. Again, it's fine. 3-2 is a great shot, and that might be the end of the game.
End of the match, I suspect.
Yeah, end of the match. Aces, are you clearing the 6 point here?
Do you take off here, or do you?
I'm not sure if you take off any of them. Maybe you just clear the 6.
I don't know, because the 3s are going to be pretty awkward when you clear the 6.
Yeah, that's right. That's the problem with it.
That's tough. Yeah.
I think I like this play actually.
It does seem to be the most flexible, and now you clear it.
Point. Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
Is he going to consider taking 2 off? It's just the wrong idea. It might be right if you want to go for a gammon.
Yeah, this has got to be the right idea.
6-1. Now you don't play inflexible, even though it saves you from doubles to just take 2 off. Yeah, see this. I don't think this is right.
It XG likes it. XG
Really?
likes
Okay.
it. It must. I didn't see why. I didn't like it myself, but apparently.
How big of an error to do the other one?
It was fairly close, just an error, like
Okay,
0.025, something like that.
Small error.
And it's only on 3 ply too, so could pan out.
6-5, sure. 1-5. Now you take 2 off. Ruin's gonna win this game.
Well, congratulations to Rune. Even
Well,
if
it's not
he,
over yet. You still roll a 1.
even if he gets hit
Okay,
here, I
it's
feel
over.
comfortable.
Okay, so they've set it up.
Oh, I see it now. Okay, I'm gonna
Yeah.
watch.
So Mola just rolled a 6-1. 4-6 response here is to run out.
All right.
6-3 down and split seems good.
I would make the 5 point.
I agree. Four two is a hitter, or maybe you just go 11-7.
I don't see any better forward than that.
Neither do I.
You gotta slot the bar here.
Yeah, no choice. Kind of a bad roll, actually. Though if it gets missed, it could turn into a good roll, which he's not. So where's your 2 here, Art? You just running, getting off the 18, or are you stepping up?
I think I step out to keep them from getting good 6s.
I agree. So triple split or 6-5? I mean, the triple split's a strong formation when you have that, because if you get pointed on in the 5, you have a lot of numbers, returns that can make another anchor. I think I like this play.
agree. That's my play.
Okay.
I agree with Rune's play.
Oops. This is an interesting 6-4. Maybe just safety to block. Can that be right?
Yeah, I think it is.
Okay.
You're ahead in the race.
Yeah.
You reduce the problem to just escaping your back checker.
Good play. So that makes it 20. It's going to come down to the other to the
Yep.
7 because it's just no better 6.
Exactly.
Good roll.
Yep.
Okay, and then now we have like maybe an early back game position.
Yeah.
Or maybe there's not enough timing for a back game. I'm not sure.
No, I think there is. And a 2-5 is a surprisingly strong back game. It's underrated.
It's strong in the Baron though, right? Once White's already bared in, it's not so strong.
Yeah.
But as a here, I guess no inner board points made, so it's Rune has a strong chance. And this double aces is terrible.
Yeah.
So are you breaking the 8, or are you just going all 3 to the 6, like he just did? This play looks a little bit too stiff for me. Maybe I would have broken the 8. I'm not sure.
I don't know. I'm not sure about that one. What do you do? He just
Maybe you break the mid. Although mid. How about you break the middle 1, go 13 to forward and slot the 3. Just leave the ace shot maybe.
I'm more inclined to make the play that Rune made. I like to hold on to the mid.
This makes a 3 point,
none
right?
of the checkers got wasted there. Yeah, White just plays to the 3 point.
Yeah.
I say White. I have Craig.
Yeah. So Craig's 7-1. He has to beat Rune twice in order to win the Open. But
that's correct.
Still a strong chance to do it. What do you think he's thinking about here? Maybe making the 2 points, leaving the mid? Okay.
I'm not sure. That seemed like the only choice to me.
So 2 down, and this isn't a double yet, right? Right, Art? He has to clear the 8 point first.
Believe it or not, with the 2-5 game, it can be taken even after that 3rd point is cleared. Normally, you double.
Interesting.
Normally, you double when you've got your at this point.
This is too early though, for sure.
No, I don't know for sure, but it's a take, and it would still be a take even after clearing the 8 point.
You don't think it's just a bit too early? He has a 6-3 leaves a shot. 6-5 is leaves a shot. I mean, there's just so many shot levers.
I guess it is risky.
I mean, what are the market losers here? Maybe double 2s, double 4s.
Yeah, double 4s.
Is that maybe that? I think that's it. Yes, 2 market losers and use cubing. And I'm not sure why Rune's taking so long to take this, to be honest.
Oh.
Maybe he drops it.
Which, by the way, that's a good reason for Craig to be doubling, right? If someone's thinking about possibly passing, then it's not a bad time to cube. So this is a great roll for Craig. Brings them both in.
Yep. Absolutely. Sometimes they drop. So maybe a bit of a bluff double. But
Yeah.
Rune took it. It's probably a good take.
I'm sure of the take.
Yeah.
Rune's got plenty of timing.
So what do you think he's thinking about here?
I don't know, possibly unstacking the 6 point. and
That's
go-
the only thing you could be thinking about. And
because if you play the 5, you have from the 8, you have to safety.
can
you know,
that be the right play?
Sometimes it's right to leave the shot early.
Okay, he does do it.
It
Interesting.
does. I think it's a little too cute.
I think I would just clear the 8 point there, to be honest.
Yeah, I think a point that's cleared is not to be feared.
Yeah,
So,
for sure. 5-4 makes a 3. Maybe
Yeah,
twice.
yeah.
Yeah, good play. Still gets a 2 shot, missed again. Now you're
No.
running out
Off
with
20.
from the 20 with both or just one?
Just one.
Okay,
Let him roll a 6-1 and
there it is. 2s or 3s or 6s. Can this possibly be a recube now?
Yes, a triple shot. A double shot, I wouldn't do it. A triple
Yeah,
shot.
it is a triple shot, and there's
Not
2
only that,
blocks.
it is gammonish.
For sure.
This is a
The only thing
mean,
that made me
really-
give me pause is that Blue's innerboard structure just might not be strong enough in order to send a double.
unless he
'cause,
thought he was too
I mean,
good.
No, he can't have been too good there. He has to hit first.
Yeah, well,
I'm not sure. Maybe
too good now.
Rune definitely missed a double there.
I think so.
2-1, 2 point.
Yeah.
Oh, nice shot. But you still have to perform from here.
But now you can think about doubling.
I think this is too good.
Oh, then let's double, because if you think it's too good, and I'm wondering whether it's good enough, then it's a great double.
Okay. 6-2, 6-4. Sorry. Next to 2.
But I don't know. I sometimes miss double when it's too good.
7 point. Yeah, two good positions can often be difficult for a lot of players.
But you're on the bar 25% of the time. You dance, and you're probably still the favorite, but
And White still needs to roll a 6 though, right?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
4s were duplicated. Anyway, what are you doing here now?
I
So
make
you make
the
a
5.
9, make a 9 point, and then maybe you can run out. Yeah, I agree. Make the 5.
I like the 5, but
Maybe if the midpoint was stripped and maybe you had the 4 point with this, they could play 13 to 4 twice. Maybe then you could do it. But he did run out. 4-1's nice, great response. This is not a double yet.
Nope.
Now you run, right? Or do you go 13-7 and split?
I like running.
Okay.
All right.
So maybe 13-10, 6-3-2.
I'll probably get it wrong. It's just there's so many ways to play that. You agreed with Rune, so
This will be my play. It seems strong.
Okay.
4-5 is a great response to hit on the 15.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure. Wait, okay. There you go. So you enter at which point here, Art?
I don't know.
I think you enter on the 20, come down to the 9, because it's just more flexible on playing 21 and finding another 5, right?
Or do you slot the 4? Do you go bar 28-4? Start building your board.
I don't think I would do that, because then it gives. I think this is a good cube. I think
It is.
Yeah, some market losers at point. Follow by fan. It has to be a take though, right?
Yeah. If Rune owned the 20 point, it would have been not quite a double. So I think it makes it a take.
Okay. So 2 points, right?
Yeah.
Or you can hit twice. I didn't see that.
Ooh,
I did not see that. That had to be right.
I'm not sure.
You don't think so? I would have hit twice there. On his play.
I like making the 4th point, but I could be wrong.
So you hit on the 4, or do you switch to the 1?
Can't. Or you do both.
Or you do both. I think I would probably make the 5 and then switch to the 4. You don't want Blue entering on the 4. If he enters on the 1, it's not that bad. Or he rolls a freak 5-4, which is only
I go
2
with that
numbers.
too.
This is a bit, that was weird for me.
I wouldn't have played the last.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have played it that way.
But he's in a strong position to get a gammon now.
Oh, yeah.
Down to the 10, give yourself a direct 6 on that 4-point.
Yes.
And you made the other one. Double 5s is strong.
Yep.
You know, even though it doesn't hit.
Yep.
So are you hitting now if you roll a 4 or 2?
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
And I clear the 8. Yep.
Yeah, good play.
Double 4s.
So maybe it's too big to take 3 off here.
I think I clear the 6.
You're strong position to get a gammon anyway.
Exactly.
Clearing a 5 would maybe be a little bit too big.
Exactly.
Although, you know, there is a lot of shots if you do clear to 6 anyway. You know, 6-5, 5-4.
Yeah, I got 6 shots.
3 off. Yeah. This play's growing on me a little bit.
Aha.
I'm not sure what's
I
right
guess
there.
you leave the same number of shots, but I just think it had longer term safety the other way.
So this is an obvious play. 6-2,
Yeah.
3 off.
Nothing else.
Nope. And he gets rewarded for taking 3 off there.
And Craig's gonna be jumping off to us. Oh well.
4-2 lead.
He's gonna have 4-2 lead.
There, most likely. And it's basically Jin now.
It is.
And the problem with Galaxy I find is that you cannot resign a gammon, which forces the opponent to play these tedious positions sometimes. So it's
I know,
quite
right?
annoying. On Great Gammon, you can resign a gammon. Anywhere else, but here you need the decisions for the PR, so you can't resign gammon.
I guess.
2 down. Yeah, see, this is a bit wrong. You're trailing the match score. You want to make the play that wins gammons.
I agree.
Play.
Those 2 plays are almost
They're close
same normally, but when you're behind, I make the 2 down play as well.
Wow, what a roll!
All right.
So 4-point hit, 9-point or 2-point?
That's fine. That's me.
Okay. What do you do there?
Good reply. I think I make the 4-point.
Yeah, I would have made the 4-point too. A lot of times, double 2s, even though you can hit, so it just was stronger to unstack, make the 11, make the 4. I think that was the situation there. Here, I would lift 9-8, reinforces the 8, and plays big only on one side of the board, which is often a concept a lot of people miss out on, I think. Is that they sort of play big on both sides of the boards, leave blots on the opponent's inner board and on the outer board. He came out on the 1. That was weird for me.
Yeah, I agree with the hit.
Now I think you split, or either out to the bar, maybe make the distraction play. What do you think?
I'm not sure at all.
Anyways, this double 6 is a great shot. 3 down, 16-10.
Yeah.
Most likely.
Yep.
Not sure what he's thinking about here again, but it's okay. Let's take his time. Good play. Here I'm entering on the 20, I think. Even though there's a lot of numbers, you don't really want to enter in 23 because if you make the 5, you're in trouble anyway.
Exactly. You're in almost the same amount of trouble.
So bar 26-4 would be your play there, Art.
Yeah, unless you're gonna bravely split.
Oh, that was weird.
Right. You know what? That might be
what?
right.
I think I didn't see that play at first.
I think that's right. I think
Me too, actually.
You have to stop him from making the next part of the prime.
Yeah, it's okay. It's a great play by Craig.
Yeah.
Here you're gonna hit. Better than making the anchor. Hit, maybe a step up to the 20.
I think that's it.
Okay. Yeah, again, with let's look how many numbers Rune has to make the 5 and the 4-point. With my play, you just let him get punished. With his play, now he takes away half a shot, half of the opponent's roll. Even though he did hit, he's in a much better position now than if he got pointed on the 5-point. And now he's sort of rewarded with a good, well-timed back game almost.
You double here. You're
I would not double here. Even though you're down 4-2, there's still a lot of timing for white. This is tricky though.
I think because of the because I'm trailing in a gammonish position like this, I think I would have doubled.
Okay, interesting.
I just you're gonna have threats for a while, and you
But
just
what's the is making the 5 point really that big of a market loser? Maybe that's going to determine whether it was a double or not, right? Is making one of those inner points truly you can't take it anymore. So I'm not sure. He still has a well-timed back game. Now he has a 21 point. It's tricky. Maybe at the score it makes it a double, but yeah, for sure. Now you make the 5. We'll see at the end. 6-4. You hitting here? You have to, right?
I don't know that he has time for a back game. So
Well,
yeah.
He's gonna make a 2 point play and make the deep point in it when he's trying to play a back game. It doesn't
don't have
make
a lot of good options. I probably hit
maybe
him
13-3. Can that be a possible play? I think I'm hitting here. Hit, and then where's the 4? Maybe 13-9. Duplicate some 4s. Actually, duplicate a lot of 4s.
Or 15-11, yeah.
Okay, I think that was maybe a cube, considering he has volatility now. That
Yeah,
hit,
there's a lot of
the
volatility.
4 point. Yeah.
Right. You can
and he's
use
down in the match again.
Wondering whether you're too good, and I'd sooner make the possible 0.05 error if I'm too early than make lots of errors by being, not doubling or being too good. All right, what do you do here?
I'm doing the same way in cubes. A lot of times I cube maybe a bit too early, but in the end, I don't really not to say I don't care, but I'd rather do that than maybe make a whole bunch of cube train that miss doubles,
Exactly.
This is not a double. He has a well-timed back game now. Easy take. He has a lot of timing in this back game, does Craig?
Yeah.
I think.
But I agree with the double. It's the 1-4 is a weak back game.
I would have doubled now, before that 6-3. But I don't know. These are tricky positions, though.
It might be a pass now.
He still has good timing, though.
Nah, but a lot of the equity comes from hitting an outside shot, and if you're spending that time on the bar,
that's true.
You're losing that shot equity.
So would you say he has a little bit too much timing here? 4-1 back game to be 80 to 100 pips down. He's 110 now.
Oh, I don't know that I would have put a checker behind the point.
Yeah, that was weird. You want to play pure.
Yeah.
Here, slot the 5 point. Better than coming out, right, Art? You don't want to.
You could slot the 5.
More timing. I would have slotted the 5. 2-1, 5 again, I guess.
Yeah, 8-5.
Decent shot.
Right, and this is
yeah. Now he's just crushing.
Yeah.
Some bad ones could come up.
Yeah, I would slot the 20.
You would slot the 20? He still has a 1 to play, so maybe he can come out and then slot the 3. I think I like this play, to be honest. So 3s, that's gonna make the 3. Can it slot the 7? No. I don't know. Like that's fine. Now it's a bit of an awkwardness for Rune.
And now I got to look and see, are there some
that's right.
The 2s are blocked. Do you split the 21-20 and force them to play a 2? 6-2.
I'm not sure. These are really tricky.
3-2.
I think I would go like this. Although that 8-6 was weird though. Wasn't there a better 2 than that? I mean, the only thing that this checker and the 6 point's good now is making the 2 point. You much rather have that builder for the 7. So, and this is a shot. What are you doing here? Maybe don't hit. Just go 6-2. Or maybe did I miss something there?
It was White's roll. It was White who rolled.
Oh, I'm sorry. Misses the shot. 2 off. That's a good roll, I guess.
Now I run from the 20,
I would too.
maybe 20 to 8, 9 to 5.
Maybe slot to 2 point, 20 to 8, 6 2.
I go 9 to 5. I don't
Okay.
know.
I mean,
But
the only thing.
it's just an eye.
Oh, that's a great shot.
Oh boy.
That's a fantastic roll. And trouble is now over. Almost. You just need to avoid big numbers and the deuce.
Yeah.
So here you can make the 12 and the 2. I think you have to ask yourself, what are the chances of getting gammon if you do that? And
I'd make the 7. I'd go 20, 118, 12, 7. Just you have
maybe
the 5
save some
prime.
more gammons.
You might be better able to get a second checker. You got to jump one out.
Yep.
For the back game.
Keep the last guy there, right, Art? Well, you can. Okay, now you got to stay for the Ku Klux Klan. Is that correct?
Yep.
Yep. So make the 2. You're gonna get gammon anyway. Might as well improve your board to hope to get a shot.
Go.
And there it is.
Step
And he
1.
hits. Wow.
There's step 2.
Wow. Okay. So maybe 15, 12. Okay, that's fine too.
Oh, I
So,
15, 12 was probably better.
okay. That's a bad roll, isn't it? So I guess you leave the guy in the 7 there. Even if you do get hit, you're gonna have double shots on the other guy.
Yes.
So maybe 13 and 11.
Sounds good.
Okay.
These are the kinds of rolls that it's worth spending clock time on because the equity swings can be pretty big.
Yes, I agree. So these one-man containment games are often some of the trickiest to play absolutely perfectly in backgammon, I find.
Yeah.
Whenever I find I'm in one of these positions, I take so much time and try to, because it's there's without a doubt you're gonna make small equities all over the place.
Yeah.
So maybe it's taking a little bit too much time on this one play.
Maybe too much time. Again, I like 13 and 11.
What about 13, 9, 5? That must be what he's thinking about. Wow.
Whoa.
I do not like that play.
Well, it's working. It's working out so far.
Well, it worked out, yeah.
Nice. Good going, Craig.
So once he gets to second checker, how much does he need to cube?
I use
this
the
is
rule
always
of,
tricky.
All right, well, yeah. Without thinking about the score, I like the rule of 10, which says that you need 10 fewer checkers off. So Rune has 13 off. So the double take point after closing out the second checker, you got to hit here 7 to 1.
Yeah, you got to hit.
Is
There's the 1.
After closing out the second checker, then at a normal match score, you wait till you have 3 checkers off. That is 10 less than the 13, and that's the double take point. Here, this being a 4 cube with a
score, yeah.
Score. Oh boy, look at that.
Yeah, well, you got to take it off the 6.
Aggressive. Yeah, take off the 6. You have to be a little more cautious.
That was a weird play.
Yeah.
18. He wants a 5 now. He doesn't get it. 6-1. I don't think you're split making a banana split. Yeah. That's a strong roll. Six, 4. It's playable.
Yeah, he's got to hold his breath.
And Rune's still a huge favorite here, right, Art?
I'd say.
Okay.
All right,
so 11 less off. Now it's 10 less off.
Yes, but
Gotta
he's
hope,
got
you gotta
one
hope for a
checker.
fan.
He's got a one checker in already.
So that makes not a double.
Okay, now you could think. Now you could think. So I like to do the EPC here, which is white has 12 checkers remaining. So he has an EPC of 43, the 7N plus 1. Up, and I think he's lost his market.
Here you gotta.
White has
Here
an
at-
EPC of 29. That is it's almost no miss 4-roll position, maybe 30. Okay. So, and with 2 checkers left, the EPC is, I believe it's the sum of the 2 pip counts minus like 5. So you've got 18 and 20, 38, that's 33. So it's 30 to 33. And Trice's rule says that in a 4-roll position, the point of last take is 1 difference. 4 minus 3 is 1. So he was 2 pips beyond the take point at a normal match score.
Interesting. What I like to do there is you can picture if blue rolls an average roll, let's say 5-3, then you could sort of place how many rolls it's going to take for him to get off, and you can see that white's just off in way less rolls than it would take for the average blue to get off.
Okay. Yep.
I don't know. I'm a little bit less math oriented than you are, Art.
Yeah. Well, give me a formula and I'm in heaven. So the things that I have formulas for are the areas that I seem to do best in.
Interesting. So this 4-1 seems okay. Here you're hopping it out, I think. Can't see anything else. Good play. Oh, that's a strong roll. 4 point.
Makes a 5 prime.
Far from a double, of course, especially at the score.
Right.
So 2, you're gonna split. Where's the 1? Maybe split again, or do like this.
Oh, that looked good
Okay.
to me.
I would have been inclined to do the double split there. Maybe
Right.
get some direct 6s to hop out.
So I think you go for the throat here, right? You make the 4 and the 2.
I think so, because you're down in the prime versus prime. White is a lot more timing than you, so oftentimes in these positions when you're losing in timing, it's better just to shift to a blitz like he did right now.
Great response.
That's a great roll, and now he can think about a double.
Now that's decisive.
You think it's a Q?
Yeah.
Okay. I would agree with you. Maybe he's thinking it's too good at the score. I'm not sure.
Maybe, but I would be
doubling.
I would be doubling.
This doesn't look too good to me. Actually, it might be too good now because you're getting down to 6 prime. Okay, he's playing on too good.
Yeah. Right. Okay. It's going to be very hard for blue to turn this around.
So you really want to step up there, but you had no solid ace. So I guess this is an okay play.
I would step up.
I wouldn't. There's too many gammons, no? Maybe
I don't know.
2 down.
I guess. I
I
guess
mean, you are primed fully by a 6 prime. So I think it was too big there. I think what he did was okay.
Really, I would have gone 24-22. I just would have tried for the. He didn't have any ammunition in the attack zone, so I think without breaking the prime.
Now you just make that was. I think I would have just made the 1 point there. Just try to crunch, play a race crunch game. I think
maybe this gives him some chance. Possible.
So you're gonna slot here. You're gonna step up.
This was the DMP play. This was what he did there. Was the DMP play.
Okay, interesting. So here you're gonna slot. You're gonna step up, right?
You have to step up. You don't want to wind up getting.
That was weird. I think it would have been much more flexible to him to slot that, try to make it naturally, and try to make it naturally.
Maybe.
Now 4-1, okay, and he just makes it 3-2. Nice roll. And now Rune's best game plan is to try to avoid a gammon.
Yep.
There's what's the percentage of gammons here, Art? Maybe it's 12%.
In a well-timed ace point game, you get you get gammoned about 15% of the time.
Okay, so I guess here's a bit more considering he's crunched.
So here you'll get maybe slightly more than 15% of the time.
Cool.
Um,
I'm not hitting here. Good play. Now here's interesting. Are you making the trap play?
no, not with a 4-point board. I'd wait till there was a 3-point board.
I agree. Oftentimes, when to when or when not to make the trap play is very hard for me.
My rule of thumb, always
Is-
with a 2-point board and usually with a 3-point board. But oh, and I wasn't Craig, but the person I lost to today, I made the trap play against a 3-point board.
And you rolled double sixes?
They rolled double sixes. I don't, by the way, I am 100% believer that the Galaxy dice are completely legitimate, as random could be. But I did lose to somebody today, 11-0. And in all 4 games, I lost when they rolled double sixes to win. I mean, to put the race, anyway, so speaking of double sixes,
Speaking
my
of
words
them,
seem to be having influence. I mentioned a 6-1 earlier.
just a small thing here. Oftentimes people just consider playing doubles as like blocks, so they would play 22-12 there, or sorry, 24-12. But it's better just bring the guy into the 6-point.
Yep, no wastage.
And this is just a huge drop.
Yeah.
I mean, the
Sometimes-
race looks close, but
sometimes
he has
people
2. Yeah,
look
sometimes
at the
people
pip
take
count.
this considering in the pip count, exactly. But here, I mean, he has 2 more off. Blue's completely crunched.
Yeah.
Yeah, good pass.
And it's not exactly, it's a single double, not a redouble. So you can't get too crazy with the takes,
Exactly.
even though you're behind.
Double 5s, 3-point, maybe 11-6. That's kind of
Sure.
weird, but I guess we have to do.
About all I got.
Here, I would not hit here. I think you'd make the 3.
Really? I'd hit.
You would hit?
I'd do that play, yeah.
I'm not sure. I mean, look how stacked Blue is, and now you just let him come in and maybe roll some nice 1s. 3-point, you're just completely priming out, going for the dub, the win. This is makes a 20, 6-5, nice roll. Hit, come around. Far from a cube, even at the score. There's just no gammons with the anchor and the 20-point. But this is a great shot. Make the 4, maybe step up, and where's the last one? I don't think you want the 22-point here. It's blocked by 6s, and you're outboarding him.
You may as well go all the way.
Yeah, I agree with this play. So you slotting the 4-point here, Art? I think I would. Maybe, no, I don't think the tempo here is going to be right. I'd rather just come in like this.
That seems okay.
Far from a double for white, blue, I want to say.
Oh, that's
Okay.
good.
He doubles. It's definitely an easy take. 2-1, 2-2. It's a great shot. 4-point, 8-6. Does that sound okay?
Sure.
Okay, what he does. Maybe up to the 14 here, Art.
Yep.
Put some pressure on the strip midpoint. If white wants to hit on the 13 or the 14, let's say he rolls an 8 or a 9, he's gonna have to break it.
Yeah.
The hit, he's gonna consider a hit here. I don't think that's right. Just look how
Maybe.
many blocks are around.
Well, but he has
You
the
guys are-
stronger board.
Okay. Maybe it was right. I'm not sure. I would have played 14. Here, it's gonna anchor up. Okay, I don't mind this. 5-3 is not really a good roll. Oh, that's a good roll. So 20 to 14, 2. Are you just cleaning it up? Just go 20 to 8, 2, or are you going to 13, 7, 10, 4?
I think I'd only want 1 blot. So, but
I think I would go all the way, to be honest. I'm not sure.
what, leave 2
I mean,
blots?
I think so.
Oh,
5s are sort of duplicated, and the problem with this is look how stripped it is, and white's only going to improve his board from here.
you're a braver man than I. I think I'd want to just be playing with 1 blot, less likely to
Okay.
get hit. And
Anyway, nevertheless, it was a great roll.
well,
So 14, 11, 2. You don't need that contact there. Okay.
No.
Do you want the 18 point here, or is it too many? Or is it too many points? Maybe you play 18 to 12, and then where's your 2? Okay, he decides to do that.
No.
I don't mind it.
Well,
6-3 is a shot leaving number, and Craig is back in this match, in this game. So I think you got to cover the 2 point, and then look for a better 3. I like this. Better have the 8 than the 11.
Hmm.
I don't think I would come out in 2016 here. It's too much to leave those 2 shots. So maybe just 9-6 and then 13-12 going for outfield control.
Oh yeah, I would have played 13. I would have made your play. Yeah.
Okay.
10-6, 13-12. That wasn't. All right. Well,
That's a great roll.
That's a great.
That's
roll.
just safe to use out to the 6 point, I believe.
Yeah.
He could play the 14 and then maybe safety guy in the 11 point.
If he does that, he's leaving like 16 shots, whereas the play he's doing here leaves, I think it's
18,
also,
18, 17 shots.
16 shots, 17 minus 1.
Well, isn't it the rec 6 18 shots?
No, it's 17.
Okay,
And
sorry,
then-
I'm a mistake.
And then you lose the double 3. So it was 16
Yep.
shots either way. So I go with Rune's play because it was closer to
Closer
being.
to home.
Yep.
4-2 is a great shot. Looks like it's going to be 2 away, 9 away. This is a freak double 5, double 6.
No, actually, it's the score is going to be 7-6 if Rune wins the gammon. So.
Oh, I'm sorry. I missed that. I thought Craig was going to win.
4-way, 5-way.
So more interesting match then.
Yep. No, Craig could still get out. I put all my resources into saving the gammon here.
I agree. That'll save some gammons.
Yeah. I bring all 3 of those checkers in.
I agree. 6 Biley's a shot. That's the only one. The boxes.
Ooh.
And suddenly gammon's back on the menu.
Yeah, likely.
Yeah. Craig's gonna need a double. That's not enough.
Yep. He can give himself double 3s or better.
That doesn't give you double 3s though. So that was a small mistake there.
Yeah, right.
Anyway, wouldn't it matter? 7-6 game. So
Right.
in this score, Craig's gonna be very aggressive with the cube, trying to get for a gammon for the match.
Both of them will be aggressive with the cube at the score. Yeah.
I think Craig's gonna be a little more aggressive. Like he's gonna hit on the cover the ace point, and if he fans, it's a double drop, I believe. Comes in with 1, it's a double take, I want to say. If he hits, no double. There. Good shot, good return. Here the hit's a bit too big. You only have 8 in the zone. It doesn't really do much to hit in the 3, and no more than that. You stack the 3rd guy in 24. So I will make the triple split here.
Yeah, I guess so.
Five, 3 point. That's all I can see.
Yeah, I guess. Equalize the board strength.
Not only that, 4s are still duplicated, so you don't really mind leaving the blot on the 16.
Yeah, 4s are kind of triplicated there. Yeah.
Okay, here we go. So you're gonna make your own 5, or you can make the 20 point. This is tricky. He only has 9 in the zone. Maybe the 5 points a better play.
I make this.
Okay, I think I agree with you, Art.
The other play makes the 5 point, but then you lose all flexibility.
You lose all your spare checkers. That's correct.
You're still and you're ahead in the match, so having that advanced anchor makes the position less gammonish.
Okay, now you're gonna make the 5.
Yep.
6-5 is a great shot. 16-point anchor. I'm leaving that guy. Okay, you can do that. I was about to say I would leave the goalkeeper there. It's a bit of more extra contact, so you don't want to step out or jump out any 5s. And as you can see, so now for example, you would enter on the 24 instead of the 20. It's just more contact there. Not only that, if blue doesn't roll a 6 or 4 next roll, it's gonna be direct shot. So I would hit here actually. Playing 8-3-6-2 seems a little bit too stiff. Not White's front position isn't strong enough. It to be like totally scared of getting hit back. I think it's a good play, and he gets rewarded by getting missed and him entering on a high point. I don't like that, to be honest. I would have jumped out, put some pressure on the 2 stripped outfield points.
All right.
Maybe make the 2 point with the 20 and the 8. Oh, the race is close now. This could be right.
It was.
Okay. Double 6s is a great roll, of course.
Yeah.
And likely going to meet the end of this game. You go to 4 away, 4 away.
Yep. Hey. All right, so 4 away, 4 away. Exciting match.
Strong outfield hit.
Yep.
Another hit. We're in a block hitting contest right now. Ooh, that's a good roll. So 5.10. And now I think this is a cube at 4 away, 4 away. You're going to be very aggressive with the score because you really want to win a gammon for the match. Not only that, you're out priming. Yeah, I think he missed a cube there.
Yeah.
4 points going to be better than cleaning up those blots. You're not really scared of blitz value. Okay.
I agree.
And now if the blue doesn't perform here, it would have been a market loser, I think.
Oh.
That was a weird play.
Right.
So 7 and blue still alive. Yeah, you really didn't want to play the 4 there because you take off all the pressure off blue on the blot and the 2 point. So that kind of been the right play. And now I think it's a double pass. Anyway, 13-4. Okay, you could do this, but that was for sure a double. He missed a huge cube there. I mean, anytime you have the 6, 5, and 4 point, you're in a very strong position. You're going to look for double almost every time when you have that and the other guy doesn't.
Well, sometimes people see they're behind in the pip count.
Yeah.
That sometimes keeps people from sending the cube because it's a signal that they're losing in one aspect of the game.
I find a lot of people, they're a little bit too tentative in the cube. It's better. I'd rather be more aggressive with the double, even though you make small mistakes, like talked about earlier, and then sometimes lose your market right the next roll. Better do that than delay and delay and delay, and then only get 1 point when you could have 4. So this is going to be a runner.
Gotta run.
Yep. And I believe Craig could have cashed there. Instead he let Rune right back into the match or in the game. But still a direct shot. Maybe 16-11, 8-7. Or should you make the 1 point here? I'm not sure.
Or 8-2.
Yeah. I think making the 1 point is gonna be better than playing 8-2. You'd rather keep that extra builder on the 8 point than strip it.
You may be right. I tend to avoid making the ace point, but
Nevertheless, I still think playing 11 and 7 is probably a better play.
well, if we count the shots, if he makes the ace point, then he's giving him 14 shots from the midpoint plus looks
There's a
like
hit.
it was 17 shots.
But he's closer to home though, right? You
Yeah.
still have the same problem next time. This is a cube, I believe. Maybe not now. I mean, you have so much volatility in this position. I mean, 2 and anything and followed by a fan is like almost too good. Especially at this score, I don't know. I think he's missed a lot of cubes in this match, as I said before. So you're gonna hit on the 23. Wouldn't it have been better to play to the 9 or just maybe keep volatility to low so you can double next turn? And this is just a pass. I mean, again, better just go to 3 away, 4 away than let white get a very lucky gammon.
Yep.
In fact, maybe that was too good. Maybe, I'm not sure.
Maybe not.
So 2 down. Split. Good. Out an 11, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Strong roll.
Okay. Oh, why you should be thinking about doubling here?
I think at that score it was too much. Maybe if the scores are reversed, it'll be a clear cue, but 3 away, 4 away.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I was thinking about the opposite scores, but yeah, you're right. You're right.
This is gonna make 2 points inside.
Yeah.
You can think about switching here. I think it's better to just make the 2 points.
Yeah, I agree. The game could have a long way to go.
And now if he fans after this, are you planning on too good? Or is it just a double out? And nevertheless, he rolls a great return number.
All right.
So 5 point and split,
I think so.
I believe.
Yep.
Maybe you want to keep the 24 and make the.
I like splitting. You know,
Okay.
You want to? He doesn't have any ammunition.
Yeah, he doesn't. That's right.
And
now this is a
great for the 23. That's
great shot, instant turnaround. He does make that play, and he gets punished for it. And now this, I think this is double out. He just rolls right away. I could be wrong there, but I think that was definitely a cube, and a take was harder. So this is a cube, right, Art? 3 in the ace, the volatility of jumping the last checker there. Now he's way too good.
I think it's too good.
Even if he fans here and blue makes 3 point, you can still cash next time, so it makes it too good. Blue should come in. I don't like that play. Just giving white a little bit too much. I would have came in. I would have won 8-5 and then a hit on a 3 point, open for some counter prime. But he gets rewarded. He gets the better anchor.
Yep.
So is this a hitter? I guess you have to. No, you don't have to. You can play 11-5, 8-3.
Yeah, I want to give blue the chance to break the board.
You don't think the hit was right? Okay.
I don't know. I tend to.
I don't mind the hit there because if he gets hit back, there's another blot and blue's inner board, right? And also, if he plays your play, blue has a likely chance of covering a 3-point, and then white doesn't have to hit next time anyway. So I think I would have hit there.
Okay.
2-5 jumps out, or 3. I think I make the 3-point. Maybe jumping out just gives a little bit too much gammons. And
agree.
and also 1-6 is no longer a shot,
Yeah.
because now I can pick and pass. Huge miss by Craig. By Rune. Oh, and he gets punished anyway. Wow. That sucks. And it's a cube. Is it a take from here? I think you can. He's on the roof. If he rolls a 6, he could have some winning chances. But I think this is a strong double, because anytime you enter followed by not a 6, it's going to be a market loser. Or maybe I'm off. No, I think this is a cube. What do you think?
Well, he's lost the ability to.
Well, blue's on the roof. Blue's cubing.
Right, and so blue has lost the ability to win a gammon.
Yeah.
Um,
But there's not many gammons at 1 band back anyway. I would have doubled there personally. And he's gonna miss it. He's gonna make another mistake here. If it was a mistake not to double before, because he's actually a bit worse now than before. So he's just gonna roll. And if he cubes now, then why didn't he cube before, right?
well, maybe more inclined to cube now, just because white has the potential to devastate their board even more.
Okay.
As far as market losers go, you've got blue as Rune has market losers from coming in or dancing, and white doesn't escape, but does some
Punch the board.
to the board.
I think it might be a pass now, actually. Maybe not.
So
maybe this is really hard to figure out if it's a take or not, I think. There's the entrance. Nice 6. Guess go all the way. Now, is this a double? Just because if he hits, he wins basically. A lot of volatility in that. Now he's won.
Yep.
I'm not sure. We're gonna have to wait till the end to see the errors.
I know. There are probably a lot of miscubes there. We'll see.
So 5-point. 3 away is so here I believe the play is make the 11 slot the 3. Is that correct? I mean, you could stack them up like that, but that really just doesn't look right.
I'm not sure. I don't know that I like slotting the 3 against a strong board like that.
That's the problem with it, yeah. But at least you have the 11-point, and you're still leaving some shots, 8s.
Yikes, I guess you have to hit. Hope for the best.
For sure, 100%. And I think this is a cube. I mean, he has a lot of volatility here.
Pretty volatile.
I mean, look how volatile it is. So the double, I think here is a must.
I would double. You have the stronger position.
And again, Craig misses doubles.
And hits.
Maybe switch. Maybe not too big.
No, I don't think there's enough in the zone for the switch.
I believe. I think you're right.
But I might go 24-20. Just try and.
How about 24-22, 13-11?
That's a lot of blots.
But you are way outboarding him, and blue has a terrible front position. See this, this play just doesn't look right to me. And now it's a drop. even though he only has 8 in the zone. The third guy out there, blue is completely undeveloped. Again, the gammon wins Craig the match. I don't think he can take this. What do you think, Art?
I don't know. I'd be thinking.
Yeah, for sure I could be thinking, but okay, he does take. Let's see if he gets punished.
I
There.
might be right.
And Craig's just crushing. $16-7, right? Okay, I didn't see this play actually. Of course, that's right. Now you're switching.
Now you switch.
Yeah, for sure. Maybe switch twice. Can that be a play? Just maybe.
Huh. I just bring the other checker in. I'd go 16-10.
10. Okay. I mean, one of the positives of switching twice is that now you have all 4 builders on the 5 and 6 point.
Right.
I don't know. It was definitely an interesting play. So how about giving yourself double fours, maybe 23-18, 10-9, double
I
fours,
thought
make
that
the
the
5.
play you made was fine.
Okay, sure.
I mean, it's double 5s and double 3s. Double 5s
Yeah, that's
are
true.
protected. So I would make that play as well.
4-3, 5 point. And it looks like we're gonna have another match here, Art.
Yeah, it looks that way.
You think it's, I wonder if it's 11 points again, or they're limiting it to 9.
I believe it is. It should be.
Okay, cool. That's not really a good roll, but blue's failing a roll of 3, and it's over what 90% gammons from there.
Yeah, hit, or you just start taking checkers off?
I think you'd come into how about going the safest look? You're gonna win a gammon anyway, right? So I think in my opinion, the best way to do it is just to play as safe as possible. And I believe like that would
That's
then
what
just go
I would've done.
7-5 and then
Oh.
4-1. Just not taking a guy off at all.
Let's see if Rune makes the game out of this.
Oh, you
And he
guess it.
hits the shot.
Gammons are still there, but they've gone way down certainly than before.
He's not dead yet, and he may well be able to get off the gammon if things
So
go
you
well.
have to hit here, right, Art? 11 point
Yeah.
is just not enough.
Yeah,
And then where's the last one? Is it too big to come down and break the mid?
I
or
would. I go
14-12?
13. I go 8-5, 13-11. If he rolls the 5-6, so be it.
I wouldn't, to be honest, just because it's 3 blocks instead of 1. And if let's say white hits followed by blue fan, he's gonna have 2 more blocks to pick up to win the
Yeah,
match.
he's gonna get gammoned anyway, though.
That's a fair point. I don't know.
So,
And Craig's only down to 16 seconds left. So he's really hoping to win the match there. And to play a bit of speed gammon for the remaining 2 games, if he saves it.
all right, what do we do here? 1, 2.
I think you make the 7 point. Oh,
I don't know.
tricky, isn't it?
I might go 22-16 with the last 2. Just put
How
all my eggs in that one basket of trying to.
What about making a deuce point to keep the 13 point, blocking double fours? Is that a play? That was weird.
Maybe.
I don't like that play. It's too stiff. Nice hit. That's a miss. So what are you gonna do now, Art? Maybe you can make the 13, I think,
Yeah.
and then maybe just 18-7 or 19-7.
Oh,
Or would it be better to break the anchor and give him just double 1s and the 7s? I mean, that's what he's thinking about.
I might make the 7. I might go. I might make that play.
Like this? Okay.
Yeah. Let him come to you.
You have to leave the 19 point there, I think. Isn't it too much to break the contact?
Yeah. I think he's got to just try and hit and not get gammoned.
There's going to be a lot of gammons in this position, but it's definitely gone down than before he got hit. That's
I
for
might
sure.
go 22-11 here, trying to get off the gammon.
Yeah, this was weird. And that's a fantastic double 5.
5-4, but yeah.
Well, the Craig rolled double 5 before.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see if those wasted pips matter. Probably not.
Now he can have double 4s. No. No, he can't have double 4s, so maybe double 5s. And double 5. That's it.
That's it.
Wow, great match.
And with 16 seconds left, Craig
Let's
wins
see
the
the
match.
PRs. 6 and 7. It's okay. It's a, I want to say middle of the pack open player, or am I a bit off?
All right.
Should we analyze some of the blunders?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Now I don't know what we watch, how that will get shared.
I don't have a good way for us to
That's
do
a good
it
point.
right now. Plus,
Were you able to save the?
I can't share my screen. I think the way to do it is for one of us to share the screen.
All right. Well, I don't seem to have access to the match, so why don't you?
So
Well,
let's hold on because they may start right away for their next round.
Oh, okay.
It's after midnight for Rune in Norway.
In fact, will you jump into Discord or Ryan, either of you, and check in with them?
Okay.
I'm gonna take a quick break here, guys.
So
Okay,
That's a-
sure. I'll
so
stick to
Rune-
Craig.
And
yeah,
we're-
and then on cube decision.
And we're back. We got Art Benjamin, Ryan Rebelo, and Rory Pascar here doing commentary. This is Ben Friesen. And thank you, Ryan and Art, for being here again. Just saw an awesome match where Craig won, making this the final match. Winner of this will win the tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much, Ben. Ryan and Art, fantastic job on that first match on the commentary. I think everyone's looking forward to this final match, and hopefully it's as competitive as the last one was. It was, I think, a really strong, very difficult match. The PRs were a little bit high, but I think it was an extremely difficult match. So, I can't really say I would have played any better, to be honest. So, thank you guys for doing the commentary once again. I need to get back to the tournament room and start the after tournament. So I'm going to leave it up to you guys. Thank you so much for being here.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's our pleasure.
All right. So far, so good.
So Craig has a 4-2 here. You should make the 9, or you can hit. I think you should probably make the 9. I mean, the one benefit from hitting is that it takes away the tempo on the 18 point there, but you are leaving another blot. So I think the 9 points is a strong play. Also, we missed a double action this game. I saw it on my screen. I think it was a good double and a good take from the both players.
All right. Rune hits back.
5-3 is a fan. Now Rune just crushing.
Yep. So 13-7 and I guess 24-23.
Is that stronger than going 6-5? Maybe. Should he? So the question here is whether you should break the 8 point to hit on the 2 point, or come. I think that was a good play. I mean, what do you hope to accomplish by coming down to the 7?
Now I think I'm attacking on the 4. So I come in on the 20 and play 8-4.
I agree.
All those blots strewn around.
Yeah, that's the idea in that situation, right? Because Craig has a whole bunch of blots around, you really want to get hit, because then you get a chance to pick them up.
You'd rather he dance, but yeah.
Oh, for sure. But I'm saying if he gets hit, it could come in a discount, major discount. He hits there. Would you have done that?
I would have gone for the gusto. It does break the prime, but I think it's worth it.
3-1. This is interesting. You can either hit, you can make the 2 point, or you can safety the blot on the 8. I mean, hitting doesn't really accomplish much, so that can't be the play. I think this is the best play. Yeah, I think 8-4 is a little bit too stiff.
All right, I would just safety the checker, go 16-10.
What about coming out and making a 15 point there? You could have played 20-15, 16-15, which is sometimes right in for the next G.
Sometimes.
Maybe not.
I think I look for better reasons to break the anchor.
I agree.
Yeah, I'd do that.
6-4. He wants to play 2 down, but it's too big. Just burn the checker. 6-3. Maybe you break the 20 point now, Art.
Yeah, I want to hold on to that prime.
Or is that a little bit too big?
I think I'm playing 20-11.
And what are the alternatives? You can break the 8 point and a hit, which cannot be right.
Or you can do
this.
That was
that's
the
cool play.
alternative.
I think that was the best play, actually. I didn't see that little
Really?
2 duplication.
Oh, there's some 2 duplication. I still felt 20-11 was the play.
And here he wants to step up. He has to hit. That was a good play. He has to hit, even though it leaves a blot in the 5. It's the only way he can win this game by achieving a closeout.
It's back.
Now he can maybe consider coming out to his 15, try to get out of that prime. I think it's a bit too big though. 13-8, another builder in the zone.
I think he's got to run out. I think he has to jump out.
You think he should jump out there?
Yeah, I
Okay,
think he has to
interesting.
jump out while he had the chance.
And
'Cause
this is just
look
a
at what
trash
just
roll.
happened. That's why he had
Yep.
to jump out. I think I might hit 6-2 hitting. And I don't know if I cover or do something like that.
4-1. You have to come in on the 4. Yes, hitting the best option. 2-1. That's gonna make the 1 point. You already have enough guys posed to escape. You don't need the third guy. Now you just break the 4 point. And Craig's only objective in this game is to save a gammon.
I go bar 16. Just
I agree.
spread them out.
Maximizing outfield control. Now you step up.
I don't know. That's fine.
6-5 is a miss. What would you say Craig's winning chances here are? Maybe 12%.
Sounds okay.
I'm not sure. I'm bad at estimating those kinds of percentages. Three, 1, 10, 6.
If he can get,
Just crossover.
you know, he's got a few rolls to get those double 5s. You know,
This is a good play. You don't want to break it. Coming down 14-11 would have been. It would have been decreasing contact, and as you can see, he gets rewarded for the shot.
Yeah.
So are you breaking the 10 point here, or is it better to keep that?
Yeah, let's just start bringing them in, taking them off. We're much farther than the pip count belies. But look at that double 6.
I would break the 7 point here.
Yeah, I agree.
6-1.
Yeah.
5-2 runs all the way, and that's not a great rule.
That's okay.
But it clears a point. 6-3, maybe. I would have slotted one of the points there, but it can't be a big mistake, if it's a mistake at all.
Yep. And here we go.
2 in, I think. 10-4, 8-6, trying to save a gammon.
It's like a non-gammonish win for Rune.
Yep. I think now you should jump from the anchor, burning more checkers would, and you're not scared of getting pointed on because both 6 and the 5 point are stripped.
Hmm.
5-1, I think you should hit here, right? Yeah, like this.
I'm not sure. I might have taken 2 off.
When is it right to hit? When is it right to take an extra checker off?
Well, I think I would have taken 2 off. I mean, I don't think there are really any gammons in play. So as far as hitting, it's not really substantially increasing your gammon chance. Whereas the extra checker off could make a difference after a hit. You know, how many checkers you come down with at the end.
But
given
hitting
it was 11 either
sorry.
way, so I would have gone with the extra checker off.
Hitting does allow the opponent the opportunity to fan though, right? Which would have been bigger than taking an extra checker off.
As far as the gammon goes, but
yeah. 6-1 makes a 7 point.
Blunders. Those sorts of place. You can spend a lot of time worrying about it because it comes at the end of the game, but they tend not to be big equity.
Ooh, 6-3 is interesting. I would bring 2 down off the mid, or you can make like
I
this.
thought
Actually, that
before.
yeah, I would do that. Doesn't strip the midpoint. I didn't see that at first. Here you can either maybe slot the 5 would be okay, but you don't really want to get the second guy a step back. But stepping up to the 23 point does leave some nice 6-2, 6-4. I like this play.
All right, so this is a good one for Rune. So Rune obviously hits and covers. 6-4. 20.
This jumps out all the way, I think. I mean, we 13-9, you're not going to do, and anything else, maybe 24-20 actually. Does duplicate ones. Okay.
All right, so I think I'm hitting 8-5 and jumping out 20-16.
You think so? I would be tempted to bring one down to 13-9, go for an extra builder. But maybe you're right.
Could be right. It is stripping the midpoint pretty early in the game.
Oh, this was weird though.
Yeah.
Here, double 5, that's a great shot. Then I run around and hit twice, once on hair 5, once on yours. And this looks like a cube.
Yeah.
And can you take this, Art? Oh, another
Well,
missed
well,
double for Craig.
We'll never know. But I agree it was a missed double.
And now it's a huge pass.
Or too good.
Or too good.
I mean, here it's probably too good because really what can Rune do to turn it around?
I agree. Nevertheless, he missed a huge double before.
Oh man, look at that.
Yeah, Craig's cleaning up here.
Vacuum cleaner.
If he can close him out with 3 guys on the roof, he has some decent backgammon chances actually. Maybe
Backgammon? Nah.
Yeah.
Well, three on the roof closed out gets backgammoned about 5%.
7%, maybe.
I think it's 5.
5%. Okay.
Um,
Nevertheless, he has an ace point, so he's in it till the end.
the 4th checker is 20%. The 5th checker is 40%.
Double 5s is okay. Maybe a little bit too fast. You don't really like those guys on the 2 point, but double 6s is a great shot, of course.
All right, bring it down. All right, make the 5 point and 24-20.
I agree. That's a good shot by Rune, but he has some, or story by Craig, but he has some shot levers next time. That is one of them.
Here it is.
And he's hit. And this is an interesting cube action.
Yes.
If you hit the second
When
checker,
you're
you're
shooting
dead,
the
right?
Second checker, that's the time to be.
That's right. And
to do
he gets it.
He gets it. Up,
Great shot.
response, but I don't know what to do here.
I think that was a cube. I
Yeah.
think it might have been a take, because I mean there's no gammon, right?
I can't say I know this position too well, so I don't know.
These are strange positions. They don't come up to it too often. I think here you slot the 7. Even if Craig hits you with the 5, you still have the blot in the inner board.
Sure, I see no problem with that. Oh, except yeah, I would have gone 9-7, 6-5.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, he has to be missing cubes here, right? Double 6s, double 5s, and he doesn't even win.
I mean that
6-5 is a great shot. That's 2 out for sure. 6-5 all the way around leaves you open too much.
yeah, you got to do the
Double falcon.
The double falcon play.
Yeah, double falcon. Yeah.
Something's got to hit.
Yeah, he hits on the 22. So 22-7.
7. And then 19-14.
Give yourself an extra 6 shot.
Yeah.
In either way, now it's such a drop. That's
Yeah,
really
you can't win a gammon. What are you waiting for, Rune?
I mean, it can't be a big mistake because there's limited volatility, right?
I suppose, but
But I guess Rune
maybe he's
doesn't
trying
really
to improve
understand
his
these
PR.
positions. Yeah. Using a cube now.
Yeah, it's pass. I mean, it's
I mean, it's technically too good, right?
no, he can't be too good. Your opponent has
Well,
taken.
I know that, but it's technically too
I
good
mean,
because there's no volatility whatsoever. So
Yeah.
he technically can just take a roll, and it would be the same as cubing out.
He's running the clock. If this were,
I mean, if he's not doing that, I think he's making it 12 points slightly better now. So now it's a take.
he's hoping he's bluff. He's hoping to get a bluff take out of Craig, but Craig's not going to fall for that.
Craig's not going to fall for that. No. 2-1. You should slot. 5-1. Slot back maybe. Yeah, you're down in the race. 4s aren't duplicated, but maybe 24, 23. Maybe that's better,
Right.
actually. You're ahead in the race. You don't want to get a second guy get sent back.
Okay, so I'm Rune here. I'm going to make the 3-point like you did.
6-2, it runs out all the way. Going for the Pottle's Law, just always run the back checker.
Right. Oh, I split 24-20, and I think I go 13-8.
I agree. Leaving the one shot is not a big deal. So here you can make the 2 points, which I would do. I would just leave the 3. Don't worry about getting hit. He only has 1 point in board. So it's 4-point, 11-point is strong. Does get hit though.
Great roll. So Rune will hit on the 10, make the 5, and I guess he brings another checker down. So exactly what he did.
Here you should, he hits immediately. I would have thought a little bit more about that. You don't really want to get the second guy sent behind the prime, but I agree.
And bar 18 seems right.
This is a little bit too rich to cube, I believe. I mean, it has to be a take, right?
I would think so, yeah.
And that's a great roll by Craig. Gets rewarded for his cube. But as you can see, I mean, this might still be a take. So the cube before couldn't have been right.
And he's he's trailing in the match 3-0. So he's got to be. Oh, I would have stepped up to the 22 and played 6-5. Then.
I agree. But he's getting crushed.
13-5.
You think so? Maybe 13-8, 13-10 is better. Just going for builders on the 4.
I guess I like the added outfield coverage of
the 13-point. Okay.
Yeah. All right, he's got a point on.
That's gonna jump out. No point staying behind. Might be scared of getting hit, but blue still stuck behind a 5 prime. It's a good play.
Kind of hit, and I go 13-9, 10-7. Yep.
Nice hit back.
Craig finds the proper response.
And now, oh, this is a great shot.
Rune says, I found the proper response to that. Plays it right.
Boxes, that's going to run around.
All right. Do you make the 4-point or
that's what I was thinking about, wasn't it? But I don't think it's right. I think you go 22 to 10.
Those 6s don't grow on trees. I think you have to make the 10-point. Yeah. But that's a roll you'll wonder about.
Ace-5, maybe you can hit here. Try to take away a tempo, or maybe that's too big. 11-6 is okay.
That's okay.
Ace-6 is a great shot.
Yes. Yep. Comes down to whether Craig can roll a 6 or
doesn't get hit. And this is a recube, right? I mean, you met the score. He's just such a huge favorite. Had in the race, but to make the 7-point. Also has shots on the ace, but there really isn't that many gammons here. So I can see this not being double. Maybe it's better to make the 7-point and then cube afterwards. That's what he decides. Three, 4 jumps out.
All right. Well, now it's a.
And we'll see with the race here because that's going to determine whether it's right to double or not.
Right.
I think this is a cube. You're ahead by 10 pips, about the point and the 4 point, and I'm not sure if you can take it. To be honest.
O'Hagan's law would say you have to redouble here.
I'm saying that maybe it wasn't even a take.
I know.
You're
Well, and yet you can't be too good.
No, he's not too good now.
So.
And now it's
Sometimes
huge
people
pass.
get nervous about recubes and when they're ahead of the match, but this is a pretty ungammonish position. It's just, I think you just cash it.
Craig's gonna think about a take here. You see the inflexibility in Blue's position. 2 guys in the 3 point. Doesn't have the 4, doesn't have the 1. I think it's too much. You're down by 17 pips.
Right.
And even if you do enter on the 4, Blue's likely going to have the guys in the 11 and the 10 cleared by then. It's going to be very hard for Craig to win this game, and he probably correctly drops. That was too bad. Craig has such a great position, and Rune again manages to turn it around.
He ruined it.
Yeah.
All right. See, I waited the whole match before saying something like that. Take pride in that. All right.
I like his play. Here, 20 points more valuable than the 4 point. Run that out of the way, maybe.
All right. I think you got to at least run.
Oh, that's a great shot.
Great
Let's
shot.
make the 10 point 2 times. Or you can make the 10 hit on the ace point. Put 2 on the roof.
And plan to just safely double next turn.
I'm not sure about that. I mean, you're going to have a take. I like this play. Now it's just a double drop.
Yeah.
But before, if he enters on the 1, he can still take it because white still doesn't have any points, right? So I think this play was better.
I don't know. I think I'd take the other side on that one.
Okay. Interesting. So here he should hit on the 1 point and split.
Yeah, that's the standard play.
It's a lot of intermediate beginner players wouldn't know that, but it's better to take away a tempo from rolling a 6 to make the anchor in the 18, but he does it anyway with a nice 4-3. 2-1, maybe slot 2 points, or you can bring 1 down and slot. I think that's a better play. It develops the midpoint a little bit, doesn't strip your 6. So 13-11, 6-5 looks best to me.
All right, Rune's got a 5-3 here. Well, those 2 blots mean you can play purely. I'm just going to make the 3 point.
I agree. Maybe it's better to clear the 18 now, but no, the race lead is not big enough to do that.
Right.
And making another inboard point is just strong. 5-2. I think you got to break contact off the 18. You don't want to get hit and the race is close, just make it even more appetizing for Blue to hit. So maybe 18-13, and then like this, it seems okay.
6-3. I'll make the 5 point.
I agree. 6-3 depends what the race is, but you got to run.
Yeah.
Yeah, even though he's behind, gonna be behind what 2 pips, 3 pips at the end of the roll.
Your alternative is to have a board with 3 blots in it, allowing.
Or just play.
Yeah. Right.
That was a bit weird for me.
Well, again,
okay.
Because of those 2 blots in the inner board, I'm going to play 6-5, 13-11.
I agree. Maybe maybe it would have been too big to slot the 4 point there.
Maybe.
Okay.
Right. I'm not
5
here. All right, attack.
For sure.
Make the ace point.
And on a fan, you can cube. Does not fan. 4-5. Yes, you run out. It just doesn't look like a double to me. Especially not at this match score.
Certainly not at the score, right?
But
right,
18-10 is a strong hit.
Gotta hit.
Okay, now you can cube. Now the race is sufficient enough that Blue can win by racing. I'm not sure this is a take, to be honest. Maybe he lost his market with that 6-3. Yeah, that's one of the rules. Yeah, I think this is a drop. Even at the match score, there's sufficient enough wins that you can. It's just too much, and there's added gammas with the 2 blots around.
Rune's got the racing lead. He's got the stronger position. Yep, I knew Craig was dropping that.
Craig instant drops.
Um,
Maybe you missed double before if that was such a huge pass there, Art.
mhm.
Maybe we missed a double if that was such a big pass.
Oh, I think we were talking about doubling the turn before.
But do you think it was, considering that was such a huge market loser? I don't know, it's tricky.
I don't know. Yeah,
When you're commentating like this, it is we're to defend ourselves. It's harder to make the right plays when you're actually in the zone.
right.
So Craig's gonna roll here. Maybe just taking some water.
Yeah,
or
I
something.
think I would have doubled in the previous position.
Okay.
Had all the advantages. And the only way I know who's on roll is I see whose clock is ticking. So,
Yeah, that's right. So 6-1 is an okay roll. That's pretty good. Comes down and splits.
I would run out 22-14.
I like this play better actually. This keeps it connected.
There's a little more.
Does some duplication.
All right. In and out.
6-5. That's gonna make the 18 point. It's a strong roll.
13-8, 10-4.
Now we can start considering a double here, but he's a bit too early. Does it anyway. He thinks the match score is sufficient enough to send this cue. But again, there's only one man back. There's a limited amount of gammons. But luckily for Craig, he rolls a fantastic number. So he's make the 4 point, and then I would have considered making the 5, having the pure 5 prime instead of doing like this.
I'm not sure. I think no, there's something he said for no blots.
I mean, blue does have an inner board blot, right? So even if he gets hit, it's going to come at a discount.
Yeah, but half of those hits are covered.
I'm not sure.
Um,
I would have made the 5 point.
we'll see.
I think this is 2 down off the 13. Yeah.
All right. And let's see, where's the race? Doesn't matter much. I think I'll go 13-8.
One of the ideas here is to try not to leave the 1-6 shot. Sometimes that happens by you stripping the midpoint too often, or stripping the 8 point, I'm sorry. But here, white does not have the 12 point, so 1-6 doesn't leave a shot anyway. So you can strip the 8 point with no problem.
Now because Ruin is not winning this race, I would keep the checkers on the midpoint and go 6-4, 5-3, and 8-4. So 8-4, 6-4, 5-3.
Seems reasonable.
On the other hand, Rune does own the cube. So if you make if you do make this a race, then even though you're slightly behind because the pip count is even, you have the cube leverage. On the other hand, because of the match score, you don't have much cube leverage. You know, Craig can take with about 14% in this position. So I think I stick with the play that Rune made.
I think it was a good play there to play the double 2 like that.
Okay.
Double 1s, break the 7 point once, slot the 1.
Yeah.
Now there's some straight levers here. 6-1, actually the only one. Then
yeah.
Once he clears the 8 points, it's gonna be one of those interesting games of 6 away contact.
Right. Okay. Well, no choice here. You have to move, take off the 8. Oh, look at Craig says
Craig gets lucky.
The race,
but he's only ahead by 5 pips, so he still has a lot of chances as Rune.
Mm-hmm. And Rune has his license to luck by owning the cube.
That'll put him ahead. That'll keep him ahead. He's a huge favorite now, Rune. And that's a bigger favorite.
All right, now you got to pause. Rune, you've got to stop and think. And even though you're way ahead in this match, you have to realize that Craig's take point is about 14%. And
I think this is a pass, to be
it's
honest.
a big pass. A lot of people get scared, but it's a pass. So, and Craig knows that.
5-2, you can split. If the scores are reversed, you probably bring 2 down, try to go for a gammon.
Yep.
Here, the return here is 13-8. See, this play just doesn't accomplish much. You only have 8 guys in the zone. And he gets punished by a hit. 2-1, now you can hit.
So I got to jump out, bar 18.
Yep. 4-3, maybe. I don't think making the 4 points right here. I mean, you could make the 4 and then split, or you can split. I think this is the best play, actually. I was considering splitting twice.
I'm
but-
hitting twice here for room.
Yep.
I liked Craig's play.
I agreed with that. I was considering splitting 2 off the 24, just because having 3 guys or 2 guys there is really not the best idea.
Okay, so what do you do here?
4-2, I think it's too rich to hit, so just bring 2 down, develop the midpoint.
I might have gone 24-20.
Okay,
Um,
but I don't think the hit was right, just because you only have 6 guys in the zone.
yeah,
And what are you planning? What are you planning to accomplish by hitting that deep on the 2 point?
right.
A lot of times, a 2 point hit's going to be it's going to be wrong. So I try to stay away from that. Like I roll a 6 and I have an option to hit from the 8 point. I'd rather look elsewhere. So 21, and this seems reasonable.
And we now have a back in.
I don't think it's a back game, actually. Roy doesn't have enough timing to play it. So he's going to have to abandon the 24 point. Like right now, he can make the point, can he? No, he can't. Maybe you should play 24, 21, and then slot the 3. Or you can
I
do
might have
this.
slotted a 5. I might have gone 13-5.
Okay.
That's
Trying
the
to
point
create
I want to
timing.
make. All right, so let's make the 5 point.
Yep.
We need the 5 point.
6-1, that's going to hit.
Yeah.
Again, you don't have timing to play a proper back game. So you're looking for ways to get out of it.
Yep.
3-2 is a great shot. Hit and cover.
Nice return by Rune.
What a return. And at least he didn't fan there. If he fanned there, he would have been in a lot of trouble.
That's
But-
right.
So you can come in, you can make the 13 point, and then probably just play 2 off the 24 to make the better anchor.
That's my play. Yep. Make
Also,
the
also put-
23
sorry.
and clean up with 14 to 13.
it also puts pressure on the stripped 8 point, which means you can't really. If he's gonna break it, he has to leave a direct shot. Finds our play.
All right. I just keep it simple and run 18 to 10.
Really? That would leave the direct shot by 6s. I think this play was better. Although now you can see the problem with it is that you guys that dilly builder. Gonna have a lot of work to do.
Yeah. He could have survived a hit here because of that open 5 point.
Yeah.
What
Well,
do you?
he has to leave a shot now, so this is the best play. Gets missed. Far from a cube, especially at 3 away.
Oh,
Even at even score, would be far from a cube. But
He is
Yeah.
not. He's not going to be touching that
yeah,
cube.
he's not going to be close to a cube.
Unless this becomes a blowout race with no gammons.
I would step out here, 21-18 too. Again, it puts pressure 6 away from the 13 point, and he keeping the 2 anchors in the inner board is a back game position. You don't have timing to play it. You
Yep.
want to get out of it. So 21-18 was a good point.
Oh, great roll.
Great shot.
Brings them both down.
Now he's closer to a cube, but is he still far away?
No. Yeah, he can
He can plan
wipe
too
the
good.
cake for a long time here.
Yeah, for sure. Better to just play on too good.
It's like white needs to be like 16% to take, and that deuce point game alone gives him that.
I agree. What I'm saying is, even if blue had the required win percentages, maybe it was better just to play on too good, try to get a gammon out of it.
That's
put
what I'm
2 away.
saying. You
Yeah.
gotta, you have to be, you almost have to be at the point where they're passing or it's right on the edge.
Yeah,
before
for
it's
sure.
time to-
That's the one I look at when I'm 3 away. Is that if it's a money pass, then you could probably maybe cube if it's not too good.
Right.
But oftentimes when you're 3 away, it's going to be way too good. So it's a lot easier for beginner intermediate players when you're 3 away just to not cube and hope to win a gammon.
Stick has a rule that says if you're 3 away and your opponent is 7 away or more, then if gammons are in the picture, just don't double. That's a rule that you can really rely on. Just if you can win a gammon, just don't double. And that might be true for 3 away, often true for 3 away, 6 away as well. So good rule of thumb for those of you that like good rules of thumb.
So a lot of shots here. 6-4, 6-5, 6-3, 6-2. No, 6-2 is no good, but 6-1. Almost every 6, and that makes this far from a double again.
It's an easy take, and Stick's rule would say, don't double unless you like kind of throwing away your gammons.
But he's gonna think about it. I mean, there are limited gammons here now that the 18 points gone. He only wins like 5% gammons, I want to say. So he has to determine whether his win percentages is enough. And I want to say he needs about 77, 78% chance to cube here.
It's not just the gammons, it's the ugly.
And he does cube and he gets shot. And now this has to be a recube now, right, Art?
Look how, yeah, you gotta, whoa, you've got the whiff of a market loser. How did Craig not send
I
that
guess he missed
right
it. Doesn't understand these positions, I guess.
Craig knows better than that. Oh no, now he's forced off the deuce point.
Yeah.
Well,
okay, he didn't redouble, but it gets rewarded for it, considering now he gets to play another game.
10-1. What's that, about 4%?
Yeah, I think so.
Nice. Okay, good.
So we're getting some insight here that Rune's redouble or Rune's initial double was actually a fantastic cube. So good job. And Craig did miss a redouble. And look at this. Craig still has some doubles to win him the game. It's not there. Six, 4, make the 2 point. Was this right at the score, Art?
Yeah, if you're wanting to win gammons, you make the deuce point. And so at this score, I think it's right to make the 2.
Okay, can't be a big mistake either way.
Create a more gammonish position.
Well, Rune just wants to win. You have the reversed. I was saying following 6-5 by Craig, 6-4 for Rune.
Oh,
maybe you should have made the 2
that's
point.
the case. Then I make the purer play.
Okay, it's a good play. Great roll. And Craig really wants to win a gammon here. It's looking likely now. Fortunately, he can't hit, but he can bring more checkers down the D8 to the 11. Four, 3, that's a 2 point.
Yep.
Ace 6 hit, even though it leaves 2 innerboard blocks. How you win a gammon.
You're pot committed.
3-6, that's going to come down to the 10, put more builders in the zone. Or this. I didn't see this. Of course, that's okay.
All right, you come in, and I guess you make the 4 point. Yeah, I mean, that his 4 point, that point.
Yeah. So this is going to make the 7 points. And where's the last one? Maybe 24, 22. Just making an anchor. Or, I mean, you're outboarding him, so it's not really necessary as the anchor. So he's going to look around for other options. Determines there is one.
All right, you point on him with 8-3-6-3.
5-1. Can turn to 20 for sure. And now you're going to make the 23 point. It's better anchor. Again, it puts pressure on a stripped 8 point. Oh, that was a weird play. You don't really care about the block in the 16 point.
That's my
You're
point.
outboarding him.
I guess I'll hit on the 7.
Really?
mean-
You don't make the 10 point here?
You could make the 10.
Take on the 7, just give
All
shots.
right,
You
I'll
don't
make
need.
the 10. I'll make the 10
Okay.
point. It's a permanent asset. The other play, you'll.
Mochi has a rule that an inner board or an outfield point is always stronger than hitting loose in the inner board. So maybe sometimes it changes when you have a 7 point or you're only hitting on the 7 instead of on the 4 or the 5. But here I think it stays the same. I think making the 10 is a strong play. Makes 10. 6-2. Good play. 4-4 is a great shot.
Ooh. 8-4, 8-4, and maybe it is time to hit the trail. So let's go 21-17.
I think I agree with you, Art. Making a 2 point, although it looks nice, it does strip your points. Now you have a problem of spares.
You
Making
gotta-
the 17, you're just playing for the race, trying to win the game. Exactly what Rune wants to do.
And Rune's not out to win a gammon. Just get juniors home and win. All right.
6-5. This is interesting. Maybe it's time to leave the 17 point, go 17-6.
You have to.
Everything else, everything else leaves a shot. So at 17-6 must be a pretty good play.
I'm looking for something safer, but I think I'd have gone with your play, Ryan, 17-6. But
now he has to come out with the 6. But there's not really a better 5, is there? Maybe 11-6.
oh, I don't know.
6-1 can't be okay, or maybe you just go 18-7. You know
That's
what?
my play.
I think that is a good play. 18-7.
Double 5s. All right, I'll start with 6-1, 6-1.
How about 17-11, 17-12?
Oh, I missed the 8 point.
Yeah.
I think I want the 8 point badly enough, even though it's leaving some extra shots. I'm going to go 6-1, 6-1, 13-8, 13-8. I think without that 8 point, you've got.
But Rune really doesn't want to win it, lose a gammon here. Leaving extra blocks is bound to lose a few more gammons.
A few more, but I think
the problem with the 17-12 play is you don't have a direct cover on that 5 point.
Yeah,
so
it's
maybe
all that future jeopardy without owning the 8.
Yeah, he's gonna think about it, and he's not gonna hit at all. I think this is actually a pretty decent play. I saw this at first, and then when you said 6-1, 6-1, I thought, okay, we're just gonna do that. But this is a pretty good play. So double 3s, you're gonna make the 4, probably gonna make the 8, and now you're hoping that he leaves a shot. Again, you're not gonna come out. I mean, you're gonna come out before. Now you're not gonna come out. Blue still needs a 1 to make the 5, and he gets it.
6-5.
And now you come out, right, Art?
Well, Craig doesn't have to worry about getting gammoned.
There's a shot.
There you go.
That's true, but you bound to lose a few more games, but just getting pointed on and having Blue come in cleared 18 while White's on the bar.
All right, so Craig lives to see another day.
So interesting one game rollout here for everybody to hear is that The proper play on that double 5 was actually to play 13-8 twice and then 13-3, leaving your back checkers, your 17 points stranded, kind of. The sequence happened to be some number for Craig and then double 6, and Rune, assuming all things stay the same, Rune just plays 17-5 twice and like locks this up. So it's just kind of interesting how one play can really just change the outcome. Sometimes we make a play and it transposes three plays later. It's exactly the same position it would have been, but it wasn't the case in this exact sequence. But yeah,
Well, we
double
missed
5 is
that.
obviously tough. It was you just have to leave the 17 point back there and play all your midpoint checkers down, and then
How big of an error was it to do what he did?
0.095. It's actually like 4% wins. And actually on plus 17, 12, 6, 1 is tied with the
Okay.
other play. So yeah.
What about Art's play of 13-8, 6-1?
Also basically tied. It's a little bit behind, but all these plays win. In fact, Art's play is the DMP play. It wins 57.5% of the time.
Okay.
The right play wins about 0.5% less, but gets gammoned like 2% less. It looks like. So it's all those
Pretty
top
close.
3 plays are all close. The only thing it doesn't like is 17, 12, 13, 3 of those all reasonable plays. It's just tough to bring home, I guess. But I
Okay.
easier to know that when I'm looking at the computer, obviously.
Thanks, Ben.
So 5-1. This was weird. I mean, you're down and want to win a gammon, but still, you win so much more games just by splitting.
It's correct. Okay. Doesn't.
He played the 5-1 slots, correct?
Oh no, the 5-1 slot.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Actually, at this score, you don't get any credit for winning a gammon. So, well, you do get credit for winning a gammon.
So here, you're gonna play a 6-5 because flexing is a strong play, and now he's looking for a 2. Maybe he wants to duplicate 6s. I don't mind this, but then I would have gone 24-22 to try to play close. Try to only play big on one side of the board.
I'm gonna hit 8-7-7-5.
Really? You don't want to make the anchor?
I don't want him to make an anchor.
Yeah, I agree.
Um,
That I don't like that play by Craig. Making the 18 points a strong play. You still have a lot of builders for the 4 and 7 point, but as you can see, he gets rewarded because Lude rolls is double 4 and he would have jumped right out.
here. So I'm gonna give up the 8 point and make that play. Yep, 8-4-6-2.
This is safe. Now you got to hit, right, Art?
I don't know, something about making.
Oh,
that
you can make a 3
point
point. I didn't see that. I thought
Pretty-
4 point was a 3 point.
Pretty beautiful.
So of course you make the 3.
That's forever.
That's a great shot.
Well, rolling 6s would have been pretty great too. So
Now you're gonna hit.
now you hit.
Bring one down. Hope that white doesn't roll a 1.
It's tricky, but you have to. Well, you have something.
I mean, you could realistically bring 2 down, have better outfield control, but I don't think so. I think you just gotta hit, hope to win by getting a closeout and getting rolling 6s.
It's tough because you don't have if you hit, you don't have a lot of direct covers. So white's actually a slight favorite. Oh,
Double 6s.
white would
And
have been
poor,
a favorite to hit before blue covers.
okay.
All right.
Poor Craig is probably screaming at his screen right now.
Nah, Craig is a very patient man.
Okay, I don't know Craig too well.
He's a
Oh, Ryan, did you forget that these are Galaxy dice? I mean, Craig already won this game. We just got to see how it plays out.
Yeah, Galaxy dice are always rigged.
oh, sorry.
Unfortunately,
And just for the record,
the truth is that dice are just always feel rigged, and it's just easier to recognize online.
Yeah.
RNG does not favor humans. The human brain, I mean.
so 3-2, you're not gonna hit. Play as safe as
So
possible.
10-5, just
I don't think that's the right play. I think just playing 2 off the 6 is okay.
yeah.
Not leaving the 6-3.
I sometimes say, what's one joker?
6-3 is actually a shot here for blue, or leaves a shot.
Yeah.
So Craig's not care to losing a gammon. He's going to stay in the ace point. Something like this. That's a great shot. 2-1.
All right, that looks like Craig has been officially ruined. I get to say that once per match, so.
So aces here, just play it safe. You don't need to care
Yep.
about winning a gammon. So break the
That's right.
6, plays 5-3, I guess,
Sure.
like this. And this looks like Ruin's going to take home the Boston Open this year.
That's right. Congratulations. It's wonderful to see international players competing in our tournaments and winning. Hopefully it will bring more international players to the ABTO, which is something we welcome.
And this is Gin's position.
Well, congratulations to Rune.
Yep, congratulations, Ruin. I actually think I congratulated 2 matches ago, thinking that he had already locked it up. So glad it worked out. I hope everyone has enjoyed this. Thank you, Art and Ryan. Amazing commentary. Really love having this combo of, you know, one of the youngest players. In fact, I think the youngest player on the tour, because Carrie is just slightly older than you are.
Okay.
And then Art, like the most successful player on the tour, at least in recent time. So yeah, thank you, and I hope everyone will join us for the next 2 events. Well, every event, but the next 2 are the Minnesota Open and then Beale Street, and in fact, Cherry Blossom is 2 weeks after that. So we've got 3 weeks, then 2 weeks, then 2 weeks. We've got more events. Hope everyone will check them out. We're all trying new things here and there, including I know Minnesota is going to be a little bit lower entry fees to try to just be more accessible. So if you know someone who hasn't been playing because, you know, they don't like the higher entry fees that are common with you know, ABT and ABT online tournaments, definitely ask you know, let them know and have them check out the Minnesota Open as well as the Cherry Blossom. You know, we have a $5 social division for the Cherry Blossom. Someone can come in, pay a total of $15, play the main event, and just, you know, have fun. We'll train them on anything they need to know, and that's all skill levels too. So if you have someone who even is a top player but just hates technology, you can invite them out, and we'll get them trained up so they can start playing. But that's probably it. I was hoping Roy would join us just to make sure everything was done for the night.
Well, I want to congratulate both players, especially Rune Firevog for an outstanding performance for the tournament and a nice 4.0 PR in his final match. Well done. Craig played respectably as always, and thanks for listening.
Thanks, guys, for having us. A lot of fun. Take care.
See you, Ryan.
Bye.